Have you ever stopped to think that you are living in two worlds at the same time? It's true. There is the world outside of you, the one you can see, hear, and touch. This is the world of people, places, jobs, and events. It is the world of traffic jams, rainy days, unexpected phone calls, and the opinions of others. This external world is constantly moving and changing, often in ways we cannot predict or control. It presents us with challenges and opportunities, with moments of joy and moments of difficulty. We all share this outer world, navigating its complexities every single day. Then, there is the world inside of you. This inner world is just as real, but it is invisible to everyone else. It is the world of your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, and your dreams. It is where you hold your memories of the past and your hopes for the future. This is where you feel happiness, sadness, anger, or peace. Unlike the outer world, which is shared, your inner world is uniquely yours. It is a private space where you interpret everything that happens to you. This internal landscape is where your true power resides, the quiet center from which your entire life experience unfolds. The challenge for so many of us is that we allow the outer world to completely dictate the state of our inner world. When something good happens outside, we get a promotion, someone gives us a compliment, the sun is shining, we feel good inside. But when something bad happens, we face criticism, we get stuck in traffic, it rains on our plans, we immediately feel bad inside. We have unknowingly given the remote control for our feelings to external events. We become reactors, constantly being pushed and pulled by circumstances like a ship without a rudder, tossed about by the waves of life. But what if it didn't have to be this way? What if you could learn to protect and cultivate your inner world, regardless of what is happening outside? Imagine finding a sense of calm, even when the world around you is chaotic. Imagine feeling confident even when you face a setback. This is not about ignoring the outer world, but about choosing how you respond to it from a place of inner strength. The first step on this journey is recognizing that these two worlds exist and understanding that you have the power to manage the one that truly matters most, the one within your own mind. We often dismiss our thoughts as fleeting, meaningless things that just pop into our heads. We might have thousands of them every day, and most pass by without us even noticing. But a thought is not just a silent word or a passing picture in your mind. Every single thought you have is a pulse of energy. It is a real creative force. Think about it. Everything ever created by humankind first began as a thought. A chair, a building, a song, a company. All of these things started as an idea, an image, a simple thought in someone's mind before they became a physical reality. This creative energy is not just for inventors and artists. It is at work inside you right now. Your thoughts have the power to shape your feelings, which in turn guide your actions and ultimately create your results. If you constantly think thoughts of worry and fear, you will feel anxious and stressed. These feelings will likely cause you to act cautiously, to avoid opportunities, and to see the worst in every situation. On the other hand, if you choose to focus on thoughts of gratitude and possibility, you will feel more positive and energized. This will lead you to take inspired action and notice the good that surrounds you. Think of your thoughts like rays of sunlight on a cool day. If the rays are scattered, they provide a gentle warmth, but they don't have much power. This is like having random, unfocused thoughts. They come and go without making much of an impact. But what happens when you take a magnifying glass and focus those same rays of sunlight onto a single point? The scattered light becomes a concentrated beam of energy, powerful enough to start a fire. Your mind works in the exact same way. When you repeatedly focus your thoughts on one specific idea, you concentrate their energy, making them incredibly powerful. This is why repeated thoughts become beliefs. A belief is simply a thought you keep thinking over and over again until it feels true. If you repeatedly think, "I'm not good enough," your mind will concentrate that energy until it becomes a core belief that shapes your reality. You will start to see evidence for it everywhere. But if you intentionally and repeatedly think, "I am capable and I am learning every day," you concentrate that positive energy instead. That thought, repeated with focus and feeling, will become a powerful belief that changes how you see yourself and what you are able to achieve. For many of us, our minds are running on autopilot. We wake up, go through our day, and go to sleep, all while being guided by habitual thought patterns we are not even aware of. We react to situations in the same way we always have. We feel the same familiar emotions in response to the same triggers. We are like actors in a play who have forgotten they are acting. We are just reading our lines out of habit, without any conscious intention. This is not a criticism, it is simply the human condition. Our brains are designed to create shortcuts to save energy, and these shortcuts become our mental habits. The problem with living on autopilot is that you cannot change what you are not aware of. If you are not paying attention to the quality of your thoughts, you cannot consciously improve them. You might set goals to change your outer world, to get a new job, improve a relationship, or get healthier. But if your inner world of habitual thinking remains the same, you will struggle to see lasting results. You might try to take different actions, but your old underlying beliefs will keep pulling you back to your old patterns, like an invisible rubber band. True change is impossible without awareness. This is why the practice of mindfulness and self-awareness is so incredibly important. It is the act of stepping back and simply observing your mind without judgment. It is like becoming the silent watcher of your own thoughts. You start to notice the commentary that runs in your head all day. You might notice a critical inner voice, or a tendency to worry about the future, or a habit of replaying past mistakes. At first, this can be uncomfortable, but simply noticing these patterns is the most crucial step toward regaining control. You are waking up from the trance of habitual thinking. Once you become aware, you create a space between a trigger and your response. In that space lies your freedom and your power to choose. Before, when someone criticized you, you might have instantly reacted with anger or defensiveness. But with awareness, you can notice the critical comment, notice the feeling of anger rising within you, and then consciously choose a different response. You can choose to breathe, to consider the feedback, or to simply let it go without letting it ruin your inner peace. Awareness gives you the power to stop being a reactor and start being a creator of your experience. A simple yet profound way to understand your mind is to think of it as a garden. Your mind is a fertile patch of ground, and your thoughts are the seeds you plant in it. Just like in a garden, whatever you plant is what will grow. You cannot plant tomato seeds and expect to harvest cucumbers. It is a law of nature. In the same way, you cannot plant thoughts of lack, fear, and resentment and expect to harvest a life of abundance, confidence, and joy. The thoughts you plant today will become the conditions of your life tomorrow. Many people go through life letting random seeds blow into their garden from the outside world. A negative news story is a weed seed. A critical comment from a co-worker is a weed seed. Their own habitual worry is a weed seed. Before they know it, their mental garden is overgrown with weeds of negativity, and they wonder why they feel so unhappy and stuck. They have not been tending to their garden. They have been allowing anything and everything to take root in the precious soil of their mind, without any conscious thought or care. Taking control of your life means becoming a conscious gardener of your mind. It means first that you have to be willing to pull the weeds. This is the work of awareness we just talked about, noticing the negative limiting thoughts and choosing to uproot them. It takes effort, just like pulling weeds from the soil. You have to get your hands dirty and be consistent, but every time you catch a negative thought and replace it with a better feeling one, you are clearing space for something beautiful to grow in its place. You are taking responsibility for the state of your inner world. More importantly, being a conscious gardener means you must intentionally choose the seeds you want to plant. What do you want to grow in your life? Do you want more peace? Then plant seeds of gratitude. Do you want more success? Then plant seeds of self-belief and capability. Do you want more love? Then plant seeds of kindness and compassion, both for yourself and for others. You do this by deliberately choosing your thoughts. You can use affirmations, visualizations, or simply focus on what you're grateful for. By consistently planting these positive seeds, you are cultivating a beautiful inner garden that will eventually blossom into a beautiful outer reality. Ultimately, creating the life you desire comes down to a simple daily practice of choice. It is not about a massive one-time effort. It is not about waiting for the world outside to change so you can finally be happy. Real lasting change starts inside, with the small moment-by-moment choices you make about where to place your attention. Your life today is the result of the thoughts you have consistently chosen in the past. Therefore, your life tomorrow will be the result of the thoughts you choose to practice today. This is the most empowering truth you can ever embrace. This journey requires patience and practice. Changing years of habitual thinking is like training a muscle you have never used before. In the beginning, it will feel difficult and unnatural. Your mind will want to slip back into its old, familiar grooves of worry or self-doubt. This is normal. The key is to be gentle with yourself, but also persistent. Every time you catch yourself thinking a negative thought, you have a new opportunity. It is a chance to practice choosing again. Each time you consciously shift your focus to a more positive, empowering thought, you are building that new mental muscle. Remember that your actions alone are not enough if your inner beliefs do not align with your goals. You can work hard every day, but if you secretly believe you are not worthy of success, you will find ways to sabotage your own efforts. Your inner world and outer world must be in harmony. This is why the inner work is the most important work you will ever do. When you truly change your beliefs on the inside, your actions will naturally and effortlessly begin to align with those new beliefs. You will find yourself making different decisions and attracting different opportunities. So, I invite you to start today. Begin by simply noticing. Pay attention to the thoughts you are planting in the garden of your mind. Ask yourself, is this thought serving me? Is this thought helping me become the person I want to be and create the life I want to live? You hold the power in every moment to choose your thoughts. You are the gardener. You are the creator. By tending to your mind with care, by choosing thoughts of love, gratitude, and possibility, you are not just changing your mind. You are consciously and powerfully shaping your entire world and your beautiful future.